Hey everybody, thanks for joining me again. This is Mike. Um, wow, man, I can't. I've lost count of how many of these videos I've done, but no, I've done a Goanna. I think it's the way it's supposed to be pronounced, and that turns out to be a big ass lizard down there in Australia, and probably New Zealand as well. By the way, hey Aussies, hey New Zealand guys and gals, thanks for give me your valuable time. I really appreciate it. So yeah, Goanna, stand your ground. That's what I'm going to be reacting to. And I again, I've only listened to that. Excuse me, that one Goanna song. Uh, so this will be the second one. So it's going to be an honest reaction. And I just got done listening to "Way Out West" by the Dingoes. Man, that's going to be a hard one to top. Just to let y'all know. For me, anyway. Okay, let's see here. All right, so now you can see what I'm seeing. If I hadn't said so during this little ramble, please hit subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you have, man, thanks a bunch. It helps a lot. Uh, and the like button. Okay, so without further delay, let's get into Goanna, stand your ground. And man, if I'm not pronouncing this right, it's not on purpose. Totally by accident. I mean, no disrespect to y'all down there, okay? Or to the band. Here we go.
When you wake up one morning and they're pounding at your door, telling you your business and what you're doing it for. They might have a warrant, might have a law on their side, but when they come with daggers in their eyes, don't take that nowhere right. Stand your ground, stand your ground. We're all on a one-way ride to the other side, and there'll be no turning back. And when the weight of a lonely world weighs heavy on your back, hard and wild like an angry child, till you feel you're gonna crack, they might have the answer. All that money can buy. When they come with madness in their hearts, don't take that nowhere right. Stand your ground, stand your ground. We're all on a one-way ride to the other side, and there'll be no turning back. No, no, no.
Okay, yeah, I like this. I'm gonna pause you guys for a minute because I want to look at these lyrics before I say what's on my mind, just to make sure I don't have to go. Never mind. So it'll just be a split second for y'all. Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry, I had to look at the lyrics right quick, and I thought that's what she said. I hope this is the female and not just a high singing male, but um, no disrespect intended. So let me just say something as a law enforcement. First thing, and I think this is the way it's down in Australia and New Zealand as well, is you have the right to remain silent, right? As a look, I've been a cop for 27 years, and the advice that I will tell you is remain silent. You know, the cops are not your friends. If they're questioning you about something, they're trying to they're, they're trying to make a case, man. and they're going to act like your friends. I'm a cop. I know what I'm talking about. But uh, the thing is you should be afforded your all your rights. If you're guilty, your peers are going to figure that out when you go to trial. But if you think that if you tell the police one thing that they're not looking for, you can bet your ass we're going to use it against you. Let your lawyer speak for you, and it might be mean that you're going to go to jail that night. But here in America, you're going to get see a magistrate. If it's the weekend, you might be in there a couple of nights. If it's the weekday, more than likely you'll be there overnight, and you'll see a judge in the morning. He'll arraign you and he'll set a bail, and you can you can get your affairs in order that way. If you can make bail, so be it. Um, and then let the legal system play out. Uh, so you're not going to hear very many cops say this, but we all raised our hand. We all raised our right hand and swore to uphold our oath, and that was to be uh, good police officers, honest police officers, righteous police officers. And here in America, you have what is called Miranda rights for a reason. Not all police officers do the right thing. They might think you're guilty, and you may not be, but they may think you are. And if you talk, everything you say is just gonna could fuel that fire of their belief, right? I can't stress that enough. Remain silent. Don't and cops are gonna be friendly, man. We're gonna get you to. We're gonna you know. We're gonna get you McDonald's. We're gonna get you cigarettes. We're gonna get you whatever it is to make you happy, and you be our buddy. So you'll tell us what we're wanting to know. That's the nature of the beast. But I will tell you, as a police officer, I'm not going to trick you into something. I'm not going to. Again, on the police officer things, we have what is called frequent flyers. Just probably every place has frequent flyers. These are guys that you come into contact with over and over and over again. Burglaries, robberies, assaults. Seems to be the same actors all the time. So some cops put it in their mind that, well, if he's not guilty for this, he's guilty for something else that we didn't catch him on. And I don't subscribe to that at all. So, yeah, man, just remain silent. Just remain silent. Let your lawyer work it, man. That's what you're going to pay him for. And you're going to pay him a ton. So let him advocate for you. Don't try to advocate for yourself, I make the analogy, if you had a heart attack, do you want, the plumber to work on your heart? No, you want a skilled, trained cardiologist or, the heart guy. That's who you want working on you. So, and you don't want to operate on yourself, but yet you think you can match wits with cops who do nothing but work with bad guys every day. Good luck. But my opinion to it for you, and my advice to you, is to remain silent. It's your first right. It's the first right we read to somebody. You have the right to remain silent. My advice is to exercise that right. I know I got off on that, but what brought that up was this stand your ground. Now, here in America, you don't have a stand your ground uh, with law enforcement. Law enforcement has a warrant. You don't stand your ground. You know, the place to argue about that warrant is not on the steps or not at the door to your house if the warrant is a search warrant. Uh, That's not the time to argue with police, man. Police are coming. They're jacked when they get there. You're not going to be able to go toe to toe with the police, man. There's just too many of them. We do this every day. That's not the time to stand your ground. Time to stand your ground is in the courtroom. You're safer. You're not going to get injured. You do it on the street or you do it in your house. There's a good possibility you're gonna get thumped. Just being taken into custody, and it is not worth it. We're not always right, man, but that's not the place to you can't argue. Can't argue in that setting. All right. All right, man. Don't stand your ground. But let's get back to stand your ground.
And when you wake up one morning and they're pounding at your door, telling you your business and what you're doing it for, they might have a warrant, might have a law in their eyes. When they come with daggers in their eyes, don't take that nowhere right. Say, stand your ground, stand your ground. We're all on a one-way ride to the other side, and there'll be no turning back. No, no, be no turning, be no turning back. No, no, be no turning back. On that one-way ride, don't go turning, don't go turning back. No turning, don't go turning back. No, don't go turn back.
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah. Goanna, stand your ground. Yeah, man, that was a groovy song. I'm not gonna say a whole lot because I said a whole lot in the middle of this thing. Uh, I'm pretty passionate about police work, and I'm real passionate about dirty cops. Uh, and they're out there, man. They're here in America, and they're in Australia. They're in New Zealand. We like to think that we're cultured and you know we have the best system in the world, and we do. Don't get me wrong. We do have a good system, and I'm sure y'all do too down there. But it's real people that are operating within that system, and people. You can get bad people, man. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, all the police officers are saints. I'm not gonna do that, even though I'm a cop. But the only good cop is one that will honor his oath. Period. You break that oath one time, you can never get it back, in my opinion. You have forever tarnished your integrity with me and hopefully with everybody that knows you. Uh, because we have so much authority that if you abuse that authority, then you're a bigger dirtbag than the people that we come in contact with. Because yeah, eventually that person, hopefully that you were wrong too because of your authority, will will be will be restored. There's remedies, but it takes months, if not years, before that person gets his life back, and you just go right on, having barbecues in your backyard while this person languishes. 9 times out of 10, they languish in jail until their case is resolved. Um, it makes you a dirtbag. I this is probably not the soapbox to be talking about that, but uh, don't stand your ground when it comes to police officers serving a warrant. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Here in the states, if you were uh, if you were to do it, they could tack on additional charges, and then the original charge or original warrant may eventually be dropped. But the the ancillary charges that they resisting arrest, maybe assault on a police officer, things like that. That's still things that you're going to have to deal with, even though that other is maybe resolved in its own way. So don't do it, man. Don't do it. Take it from me. I'm a cop. All right, guys. Sorry. That's going to do it for me. Until I see you again, man, I'll catch y'all down the road. Thanks for stopping by and getting a little bit of this law enforcement training. I'll be sending y'all a bill. Thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by.